Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. Happy Monday. Hope everybody's having a wonderful summer so far.
Summer.
That's,
Kids are out. Schedules are changed. Actually, it gets
yes.
harder. You notice that? Keep
Well,
the kids
I
kind of
shouldn't say hard. It's just different and a little
different.
bit
Yeah.
more, it's disorganized. You know what I mean? Like we go from structure during the
Mm.
school year that, everything is what's coming every single day. And now we're like, yeah, so it's great though. It is good for a change. It's good for everybody's brain, spirit, mood. Are we live on Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. There is one mic working today. It's mine over here. So Dr. Ryan talks louder than I do, so I think it'll be fine, but I'm going to pull this a little closer towards both of us. All right, so today, since it is summertime, we're going to talk about something that many of us do during the summer, and that is travel. And the title is Travel Without Falling Apart, um, which is really important because while travel is wonderful, it's also important to take care of our bodies and help us stay on track. So before we start, please make sure you like and subscribe to our channel. Follow along, share. It helps us, it helps you. Leave us comments. We do answer questions today live if they pertain to the topic. If not, you guys know where to find me. Um, so you guys, many of us know the feeling, right? You go on vacation and you come home and you feel like, oh, I need a vacation, right? It's like you need a
Sure.
vacation from your vacation.
Well, especially if you're
Um,
over travel long distances where jet lag plays, right?
right, which we just did. So I feel like this is really great to talk about right now. And so I think everybody understands that feeling. You come home, you feel exhausted, you feel dehydrated, bloated, constipated, inflamed, sleep deprived. I mean, when you wonder, like, gosh, what happened? And it's not like you did anything crazy. It's just kind of what travel does to us. So today we're going to talk about how to travel smarter. And so you can enjoy your trip, but come home feeling better than when you left, or just being able to like roll right in back into your life because many of us, most of us, cannot take a vacation after our vacation. So I'm going to go through. I have travel challenges that I outlined, of course, these are ones that I feel like are challenges, and you might have your own. And if you do, share them. And we'll talk about certain things of what happens, and I will pull in our supplements that I recommend and that I personally make sure I take and bring with us. And I realized I did not bring one out here.
Which one?
Methylene blue.
I can grab it.
What's right here? It's right here. Okay. All right. So let's talk travel challenge. I have number one: dehydration and electrolyte loss. Okay, why are we dehydrated while we travel? I mean, dry cabins and airplanes,
Yeah, altitude, right? Yep.
Altitude.
Yep.
It is summertime, so many times we travel places, it's warmer than normal. Not necessarily for us, we're very warm here in the summer, but more sweating, maybe more walking than you're used to. If you're going someplace and you're sightseeing and you're walking all over the place. On vacation, we tend to consume more alcohol, just in the sense of like we're eating out, and it's more of a social celebratory kind of thing. We're less consistent with water intake, which is huge because at home we have access to our water filter systems all the time, and it's easy to carry around your water jug, but not when you're traveling. It's really hard. And I will say it was funny when you had to ask our front desk to deliver. What do you say, 12 liters
Yeah.
of
Yeah, yeah,
water?
12
They looked
liters
at
of
us.
water.
They looked at us like we were crazy.
Crazy.
But yes, it's really important to stay hydrated. So one of the easiest things to travel with is our hydration amplifier. It comes in stick packs, which makes it very, very easy. But it's extremely important to carry this along with you, whether you throw it in your bag, whether you put it in your water right when you get on the airplane, whatever it is. Make sure you're taking your hydration amplifier. It's balanced with your electrolytes, sodium, magnesium, potassium. We do know that water alone will not hydrate us. So yes, important to drink your water, but you've got to have the electrolyte balance as well. All right, travel challenge number two, which you just mentioned, but jet lag, sleep deprivation, and
Yeah.
what kind of comes along with that is the lovely brain fog. So why does this happen? Travel disrupts our circadian rhythm. Whether again you're changing time zones, which is pretty common with summer travel because we tend to go longer distance, further places. Um, Sleep quality. right? We're in different beds. Our routine changes. So we're probably not going to bed at the same time, therefore not waking up at the same time. Or if you're like me, you go to bed later, but you still wake up at the same time. So what your sleep is shorter, your sleep duration is
Mhm.
shorter. Um, so you feel like your cognitive performance has been affected
Oh yeah.
negatively from that, and also your energy production, even though like you gotta, it's vacation, you got a lot to pack in. So a lot of times we like love to like blame aging, which aging is always there. But if you take care of yourself better and you work harder to prevent things like this, you can stay on top of it. So my featured product here is our creatine. So I think the studies are showing that I believe it's 20 grams will offset the sleep deprivation you have from jet lag and obviously just less hours of sleep. So I wouldn't recommend taking all 20 at once, but maybe split it up 10 in the morning, 10 in the afternoon, or 5, 5, 5, however it works. But creatine plus H&B, very, very important.
Definitely
Agree?
is. Yeah, definitely is. That's one of those things that I would 100. That's 100% for me. I'll use creatine anytime traveling.
Right. So again, stop thinking muscle performance, even though there's benefits there, but we have to think about brain energy, cognitive performance, mental fatigue, sleep deprivation, resilience, recovery from travel stress, all the wonderful things. And I'm actually going to throw in here with this one too, um, our methylene blue, because methylene blue is very important for you. Want to highlight anything on methylene blue and travel?
But just think, yeah, of course, it's anything to do with that. Anytime the mitochondria becomes a little bit compromised or stressed, right? I mean, you're going to be able to create. What this does is actually acts as redox agent, so it's there to create and it can supply the mitochondria as needed, and it can kind of rehabilitate stressed mitochondria, right?
Right. And what about, the our negative exposure of things during travel?
Like what? Like frequencies, like EMFs and stuff of
Sure,
that nature.
sure.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of excess radiation, especially when you're
Right,
flying long
right.
distances. Yeah, definitely.
So methylene blue, and again, another one that's super easy to travel with just because it's in your little packs. And then I also have our E3. So we just traveled. We had a overnight red eye, right, and a 6 hour time change. So it was a lot. We were hit kind of hard, but I made both of us these little
Travel
travel
packs.
packs. So
Yeah.
when we woke up in the morning, because right, we got right on the plane and need to go to bed, and try to sleep for the quick 5.5 hours of the maybe 7 hour flight. So I had portioned out E3. I had our 20 milligrams of creatine put in there. I had our hydration amplifier and our methylene blue
Mm-hmm.
all there ready for us for when we woke up in the morning and we could take. So,
Yep.
I mean, E3 is our energy and focus,
Yep.
helps with mental fatigue. Um,
Caffeine.
the caffeine is important to offset that. The poor concentration that we have. It's not, I don't want you guys to think of E3 as just like another energy drink or something that necessarily has to be before like pre workout. The patented ingredients, alpha GPC, beta alanine, beta power,
Mm-hmm.
those are extremely important for your brain.
Huperzine A is actually big.
Huperzine A,
Huperzine, alpha GPC, both very big brain cognitive compounds.
right. So, sorry, I'm keep trying to look down through this microphone. So yeah, love this stuff. Really has always been my favorite because I love the way it makes me feel. I love the way it turns my brain on. I love the way my body feels. It's wonderful. Um, and I feel like alpha GPC is becoming very popular in the cognitive performance space too.
I do.
You're
I
noticing it
agree.
more. You're noticing it more and more.
Why are people saying they can't hear or see? I don't know.
Oh,
Sorry,
is that what
guys.
you
I
were
mean, it
doing?
says, right, yeah, I'm just looking over here. A lot of comments because this call's still happening. Guys, it looks to me like we're streaming fine. It looks like it's like live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram.
Can
Hopefully,
you guys hear and see us?
I see Maruto just said the E3 is really brilliant. So thank you for that comment.
At least you can hear us.
Yeah, that's from Facebook. And yeah, I think some people are
Sometimes it
able.
gets wonky across certain platforms,
Right.
but it
So you keep
shows
going.
to us that
Just-
we are
Yeah, it shows
live across all three. Okay. So I'm going to carry on and hope for the best. Okay, travel challenge number 3:
Thanks, Diego.
constipation and digestive issues. I don't know really deep science behind travelers' constipation, but it is real. And it's plaguing because you just want nothing more than to feel regular. Do you know why?
What's that?
Like travelers' constipation, like what goes into it?
There could be a level of
Maybe part of the
sympathetic. I think that
dehydration.
the nervous system changes, right? Like if people are there's little bit of stress involved, right? The sympathetic nervous system, your sort of fight or flight, kind of shuts down the rest and digest, right? So your
Mhm.
gut kind of takes a back seat. And I think this just a lot of that disrupted of normal rhythm,
Right.
like your circadian rhythm is thrown off, which also includes your typical routine. If you're a very regular person, then yeah, your routine is completely hijacked as well.
Yep. I mean, makes sense, right? So, what also we're doing, well, less water.
Yeah.
We are in general consuming from our whole food sources less fiber. I will tell you, my produce, my fruit and vegetable consumption declines dramatically when we are on vacation, when we are traveling. Because the sourcing is difficult. I don't know where things are from, so maybe I just like avoid them. But regardless, we're eating less fiber, we're drinking less water, we're eating different foods, and we're eating on different schedules. All of these play a role. And when long distance travel, you're sitting for long periods of time. So, like, the movement doesn't help the situation. And we're kind, travel can be stressful. I mean, it's a wonderful thing, but it can be stressful. But it's worth it. So, my feature product is organic fiber.
Yeah.
Uh, I feel like it's one of the most underrated travel supplements
Agreed.
because we kind of like
Yeah,
put
it's
it
amazing.
aside. We'll leave my fiber at home. If you want to be regular, if you want your digestive issues to either not happen or be resolved, you need to make sure you're taking your fiber. So another thing, you right first thing in the morning, help get your bowels going, help your gut microbiome, blood sugar balance, which we need anyways when we travel. So the goal is to not wait until you're constipated to do something about it. Use it daily while traveling to avoid the constipation, right? We want like prevention first instead of correction. It's more important for that prevention. Um, I also have our probiotic gut support. Also, another one like super easy to travel with. I know some of the powders are like this are not easy to travel with, but I have little containers, or you get little Ziploc baggies that you portion them in. And I mean, to be honest, the Ziploc bags, I do hate the like single use plastics, but they do help because you can just easily dump it in any size water bottle. Probiotic gut support helps maintain your microbiome balance. Travel routine support is very important. And magnesium. So not only does this help with your bowels, but your stress response, right? Relaxation, which we tend to be more stressed again when we're traveling, but it helps also our sleep quality. So make sure you're not leaving home without your magnesium. It's going to help the whole program.
So I'm sorry to all our YouTube viewers out there because that's the one where it's not streaming properly. This is what it looks like on YouTube right now, waiting for Live Good.
Oh,
So
weird.
very strange. Not exactly sure why that's happening. It looks like it's live on our end. So for our Facebook and Instagram viewers, I'm sorry to the YouTube viewers that are sitting there and nothing's streaming. That's a bummer. I hate when that happens.
All right. Well, regardless,
Yep.
these are recorded and they will
Yep.
always be live on our YouTube channel. So I will post it there.
All right. Cool.
Okay. So travel challenge number 4, inflammation from vacation living, right? So vacation living, again, I'm talking for maybe the majority, but also what goes on with us, but we're eating different foods. We're eating out all the time, basically every dinner, most lunches. And, you don't know what the foods are cooked in. So maybe you're getting more seed oils, more sugar, right? Things that you can't regulate properly. And like I also said, consuming more alcohol as a glass of wine with every dinner. And of course, if you're eating out, that's more than normal. And less sleep. All of this stuff increases inflammation, which we know are most amazing anti-inflammatory supplements. 4 powerful, I should say 5 because the black pepper's in there, but 4 powerful ingredients. We have your omegas, your omega-3s, your CoQ10, your garlic, and your turmeric, and of course the black pepper to help absorption. Amazing stuff. So don't just stop taking factor 4 because you're going on vacation. Like that's what the hard thing, I always feel like vacation is when you should be doing this
Supplement extra.
more consistent than even at home. If we're at home, we're so
Yeah.
routine and
Yeah.
on top of ourselves. Even if you miss a day, it's not the end of the world. But when you're traveling, my goodness, you can't miss a day. Okay. Travel challenge number 5. Maintaining muscle while traveling. So, this was also very important to me when we were just on living on a boat for a week, because it was a sailboat, but it was smaller for the amount of people we had on it. I didn't have much space, so I really couldn't do any exercise besides maybe the run when you're docking, or a swim or a paddleboard. I relied on my essential aminos. So, and also traveling not only means like less exercise or resistance training workouts, and I'm probably, you guys, preaching to the choir, because I'm sure those of you that exercise too, you do know that many times, like when you're traveling, you'll go on a run. It's really easy to go on a run or a walk wherever you are, but it's harder to get in your resistance training. So, and you tend to consume less protein, right?
True.
It's just hard. It's hard to stay on top of things. So essential aminos, a must. Really, really is. And it might seem overwhelming to travel with all this stuff, but guys, once you get it all portioned out, it's not. I promise you. I did it for us and our children. We all had all of our supplements we needed. So muscle maintenance, recovery, lean tissue, preservation. Yeah, like I said, throw it in little individual servings you can put in a carry-on, just whatever's going to work for you. Okay. I feel like I rambled on through that quickly. Did you see any? I know you were troubleshooting.
Well, yeah. No, there's a lot of hellos. A lot of other people just checking in. Let's trouble with YouTube.
Yeah, if you see any questions, let me know. Oh, interesting. Someone did say go all the way down.
Nanny.
No.
So say something about parasites.
Oh, yeah, there you go. And I love it. Thank you for saying that. Parasites. Yes. Yeah. When we travel, we have different exposures, especially with different international travel. I mean, I do know when we travel, we tend to eat more raw food also. But even not just that, the fruits and vegetables that you're eating, you don't know how they're taken care of, how they're cleaned. So when you get back from travel, it's very important to do a parasite cleanse. That helps keep your body on track and make sure if you had exposure, you are able to take care of it before they actually start to cause issues within your body. So thank you so much for plugging that one.
Yeah, that's a good catch.
And I was actually just thinking about that this morning when I was showering.
The detox is right there.
Parasite cleanse.
The zeolite and the parasite cleanse, yeah.
Yeah. And I always do say when you're taking the parasite cleanse, it's really great. Side plug, really great to combine it with our detox, our zeolite and chlorophyll detox, our organic fiber and liver support. They're a great combo. I think I want to make a pack on that. I feel like it's important. Yeah. Okay. So, yes, I don't see necessarily any questions. Again, thank you so much for the parasite plug. But yeah, so if I were packing for a 2-week trip tomorrow, which we actually just did, like a 2-week trip, absolutely coming with me, the things I talked about. Now this is post travel, yes, but actually absolutely coming with me is my hydration amplifier, creatine, E3. And again, I'm not going to bring the whole tubs. I'm going for 2 weeks. Yep. Or maybe I would, because if both of us, what I've done before too, there's, some room in some of these tubs. So I'll combine powder, shake it up, and just two scoops of things, anything that works. Probiotic gut support, magnesium, mighty magnesium, factor 4, essential aminos. Did I say fiber? And our fiber. So, and our methylene blue. Yep. So these guys are coming with me for sure. If I have room, maybe I'll throw in a few others, but these guys are definitely coming with me. So I want you guys to think about that. Get ready for your next travel. Make sure you can see them all. And really important, guys, stay on top of yourself. So you come home feeling refreshed, energized, and ready to go back into your real life.
Sure.
So the goal is not just to survive on vacation. Again, it's to come home feeling energized, clear-headed, regular is important, hydrated, and ready to jump back in instead of spending the next 2 weeks recovering from your 2-week vacation. So I hope this helps you guys as you prepare for your summer travel, and share this, please. This will help everybody. And
Yeah.
Good stuff.
We're good?
Yeah.
All
All
right,
right.
guys.
Thank you guys so much for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
All right. See you guys. Take
Bye.
care.